Culture is one of the aspects of national identity, spiritual development, and positioning of any country in the globe. The mission of Global Art Television Project is to tell about the brightest triumphs of Kazakh culture in the world. This year, Kazakh cinema attracted the attention of millions of people all over the world. Many international film festivals were happy to see again or discover the names of Kazakh filmmakers. Adilkhan Yerzhanov is one of the brightest representatives of Kazakh film industry. His films, The Plague at the Karatas Village, The Owners, and Night God, had a remarkable success at international film festivals. This year was no exception. The premiere of Adilkhan Yerzhanov's new film, Gentle Indifference of the World, was presented at the 71st Cannes Film Festival as part of their own Certain Regard or a Special Glance section.
Меня всегда не покидает чувство, что я всегда всюду оказываюсь случайно. Поэтому и в Каннах,
I always have a feeling that it is just a lucky circumstance. I had the same feeling when I presented Owners and Gentle Indifference of the World in Cannes. I was among the recognized professionals. How come I am here with them? I am saying this without any kind of modesty. I still think that it is something unbelievable.
Это без скромности, я до сих пор думаю, как это происходит. Ну, конечно, это всегда приятно, когда оценивают, когда...
Of course, it feels great to receive prizes, applauses, and positive reviews written by professional artists. However, it never deceives me. I know the reality. I don't exaggerate my own achievements.
То есть я знаю объективную реальность. То есть у меня нет как бы преувеличения собственных достижений.
The film was not a prize winner in the section. However, the romantic story received positive reviews from European critics. The audience knows Adilkhan Yerzhanov as a film director who disclosed the social evils of society. The difference of his new film from others is that, for the first time, he explores the theme of love, but the social background remains in the focus.
Ой, вообще все было волшебно, конечно, потому что уже даже когда подали...
It was just magic. We know about the results. But before that, we are positive about this movie, because we received many letters and great reviews. When we came there, we received a warm welcome from famous and recognized filmmakers. Well, the movie itself is magical. I think that Adilkhan changed his style and found new perspectives.
Вот. Ну и сама картина, она действительно, она такая, знаете, волшебная. Мне кажется, Адильхан здесь немножко поменял свой стиль, немножко вот как-то вот нашел какую-то вот новую сторону, потому что с одной стороны, конечно же, мы видим того же Адильхана, мы видим...
We can see his style, we see the reality, the heroes trying to find a way out of a difficult situation, but the reality doesn't give any chance to them. Again, he describes the conflict between social reality and love. We see the battle between love and life.
Между социальной реальностью и новое то, что возникает, это как бы тема любви. И вот здесь начинается борьба, то есть любовь и жизнь.
Adilkhan Yerzhanov is not a first-time participant at prestigious international film festivals. 4 years ago, he presented the premiere of Owners movie on Croisset Boulevard. Adilkhan says that Gentle Indifference of the World is the first film with 100% Kazakh participation, as international collaborators were not involved in the production of the movie. This film tells the story of love, but as it happens in classical dramas, there are many obstacles while trying to achieve happiness.
Чтобы преобладали общие планы. Это вот как в технике стаффаж.
The idea was that the wide shots should prevail, tiny people against the background of big sceneries. The people are in focus here. The background around them is the most important thing.
Иногда не фигурки. Самое главное – это фон, который вокруг них. Потому что сюжет, в принципе, о том, как два молодых человека...
The film is about two young people who happen to live in this world which can sometimes be hostile. It was necessary to emphasize this conflict, a huge world and the tiny people living in it.
Подчеркнуть этот конфликт, этот огромный мир и маленьких людей в нем.
The working style of the Kazakh filmmaker is very simple. He needs only 10 to 15 people, an established team at the filming location. It is a rare case when the director takes additional scenes or doubles. He usually has a clear idea of what he wants to see as the final result of the filming process. For example, Gentle Indifference of the World movie was made with a total budget of $50,000. The shooting lasted 14 days instead of 30 as planned.
Когда я только начинал снимать,
when I started shooting, everything was very vague. I saw my mistakes during the shooting process. It always destroys the concept that was created. Then I corrected my mistakes. Now I do not need camera reports. I check every shot with the cameraman. I try to minimize the things which sidetrack us away from the main idea.
То есть я сейчас не снимаю без раскадровок. Я выверяю с оператором, с художником каждый кадр, и поэтому я стремлюсь свести к минимуму какие-то вещи, которые...
In my last films, I can say that I implemented almost 70% of what has been initially planned. If something goes wrong, it means that the initial plan was not good enough.
Все, что я делаю, это то, что я задумал. Ну, практически на процентов там 70 точно. А если что-то не получается, значит, изначально я задумывал плохо.
The actors who played leading roles also say that Adilkhan's style is very special.
Ну, максимум 2 дубля у нас было во время съемок.
Well, we had minimum 2 doubles during the filming process. Almost all the scenes were taken in one shot. It is very interesting. As an actress, I always thought that I should have done it better. The second or the third double would have been better, more expressive and so on. But I said to myself, Dinara, wait, this is Adilkhan. I trust him. If he is satisfied, it means it was good. I just relaxed and did my job. During the filming process, I never watched the playback.
Отпусти. Вот. И во время съемок я ни разу не подходила, не смотрела плейбэк, что там получилось. В итоге потом уже, когда фильм был...
When the film was ready, I asked if I can watch it, but he said no. You will see it at the Cannes premiere. I did not see the final version. Instead, I watched the film at the festival with the others.
Не знала, что там получилось, пока сама своими глазами не увидела уже готовый фильм непосредственно на фестивале.
Dinara Bakhtibayeva played the leading female role in the film. Her heroine, Saltanat, had to move to a big city from a village due to family reasons.
Я безумно горжусь Адильханом.
I am extremely proud of Adilkhan. He is one of the pioneers participating in such a great event. Europeans love him. They respect and appreciate his talent. When we were there, everyone treated him like an old friend. You know, everyone admired him.
Любят, они его уважают, ценят. То есть, когда мы приехали туда, все относились к нему как к своему старому.
I was so proud and happy that our film industry is moving forward. Adilkhan will remain in the history of Kazakh cinema. I am glad that I made a small contribution to his success.
Я рада, что вот так вот потихонечку, большими такими шагами наш кинематограф так продвигается, и Адильхан останется в истории. И я рада, что я тоже приняла в этом какое-то такое участие небольшое.
Gentle Indifference of the World was warmly welcomed by cinema lovers. After Cannes' success, the film won 2 awards at the Almaty Film Festival for the work of cameraman and art director. The film was also presented at the French La Tranche Festival, which every year focuses on a specific filmmaker. This time, the works of the Kazakh film director for the past 10 years were presented to the French critics.
Они давно на связи, еще года 2-3 года назад они...
They have been in touch for a long time. 2 or 3 years ago, they became interested in my films, and every year they wait for my new works. The festival organizers don't care whether a movie takes any prize at the Cannes Festival or not. Maybe it somehow influences their decision.
Фестиваль, для которых все равно, взяли Канны или нет. Ну, может быть, это добавляет, конечно, интереса, но они нацелены прежде всего на такое, я бы сказал, даже...
But in general, they focus on promoting the films with a different view. They're not interested in the filmmakers who work traditionally. They look for filmmakers who introduce new styles and forms to the cinema. I support them because I am also interested in finding new forms. Everything else is not very important.
Прежде всего, новая форма. А как бы Все остальное, мне кажется, это нечто такое прилагающееся.
Many new films were produced in 2018. In November, Satash was presented to the Kazakh audience. The film was directed by Tulegen Baytukenov, the filmmaker, screenwriter, and journalist. The script is mine. For a long time, I wanted to make a film about Kazakh village resident. It is very convenient. You can use one location. All the shooting can be made there. You are kind of limited in a box. And a filmmaker can show the society as a metaphor. It is cheaper and more interesting. I also wanted to make it Western, because we have all the necessary elements. For some reason, Westerns are not popular. Later, I understood why other filmmakers do not produce Westerns, because it is expensive. Our story is about the village, which was flourishing in the Soviet times. The village life was around a factory. Now the factory is abandoned, but something still exists there. Criminal groups are hanging around there. This October, Satash participated in the competition program of 34th Warsaw Film Festival. Since 2009, the Warsaw Film Festival has become one of the elite film festivals, along with Cannes, Venice, Berlin, and San Sebastian festivals.
Это фестиваль класса А, вот он входит в перечень 19, по-моему, мировых фестивалей класса А.
This is an important festival. It is on the list of 19th A-class festivals, and it is quite prestigious to participate in it. It was a competition of debutants, the second in importance after the main one. There were several European films in the competition. It was the first festival for me. I was so impressed with everything that happened there. I watched movies and met different people.
Это первый фестиваль, и поэтому я просто ходил вот такой ошарашенный, и смотрел все фильмы, знакомился с людьми.
Although Satash is Tulegen's first independent work as a film director, it gained favorable reviews from the critics and viewers. I am a film director and an actor. In our theater, we stage play for young people about a son looking for his father. I think that I can draw a lot from a film and use the ideas in our performance. There are many thoughts about the relationship between fathers and children in this film. Your film is universal, and at the same time, it tells a lot about your country. I am very glad that I saw it. The film tells the story about an honest police officer who lived in a remote village and fought against the gangsters who captured his village by himself. It is a generalized story about all abandoned factories. I planned to make such a movie. I was always thinking about it. When you go out of the city, you see the wreckage of the Soviet civilization.
Когда ты едешь куда-то от города далеко, ты видишь всегда обломки этой цивилизации, да? Только, например, в Греции там это Парфенон, да, какие-то обломки, а у нас...
It is like the Parthenon in Greece, but in our country, we see rusty rails and other things. You see the remains of a big civilization which existed here a long time ago. I wanted to show how people live in these circumstances, when the old civilization is destroyed and a new one is yet to be built. The hero is tied to his father, who brought discredit on himself. He does not take bribes because his father was corrupt. He prosecutes the criminals. Everyone is fed up with his honesty. No one likes him because he is too honest, and he wants to prove that he is not like his father. Many people died because of his father during the fight with the criminals. His consciousness bothers him.
А ему вот хочется что-то сделать, что я не такой, как отец, да, доказать. Потому что из-за отца его погибло много людей вот во время криминального налета, и вот это его мучит.
The film was taken with the support of Kazakh Film Studio by the order of the Kazakh Ministry of Culture and Sports. The shooting started in August 2017, 40 kilometers away from Kapchagai, and lasted for 3 weeks. Brigadir village in Almaty region was the shooting location. The filmmaker says that the location created the atmosphere and helped to understand the feelings of people living in the village.
Мне хотелось себя выразить.
I wanted to express myself, to speak out the problems which are important to me, the society. However, I do not want to make a pure art house movie. I like genre movies, they are more interesting. That's why it is difficult to define the genre of this movie. I am very curious about the people's feedback, because on the one hand, the movie belongs to a certain genre, but on the other hand, it is not a typical one. A completely new competitive cinema industry emerged in the country over the last 25 years. There are commercial movies, movies financed by the government, and art house movies. Today, our program was about those who paint a new cinematic canvas of Kazakhstan.